Welcome to the luxury world. You know me, I like to make smart investments. And in the world of luxury watches, knowledge is power. Today, we're diving into the churning waters of the Rolex market. We're not just talking about what's hot, we're dissecting the models that are struggling, the ones that haven't quite lived up to the hype. Why does this matter? Because understanding market trends, even the negative ones, is crucial for anyone looking to make a sound investment in a luxury timepiece. We're going to break down which Rolex models are experiencing a dip in demand and explore the factors driving these shifts. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, we encourage you to do so now to stay informed about our future content. You don't want to miss out on the insights that could help you make your next big move in the luxury market. Let's start with a model that's synonymous with Rolex, the Daytona. This watch has been a staple in the luxury watch market for decades, known for its precision, craftsmanship, and timeless design. Specifically, the steel and gold variation, which has always been a favorite among collectors and enthusiasts alike. Now you might be thinking, a Daytona? Struggling? Impossible. This model has always been a symbol of luxury and success. But the reality is, even this iconic model isn't immune to market fluctuations. The luxury watch market is dynamic and ever-changing. We've seen a noticeable decline in sales for the steel and gold Daytona, particularly the discontinued reference 116503 and the newer reference 12653. This decline is surprising given the model's historical popularity. Now, what's behind this dip? What factors are contributing to this unexpected trend? Well, part of it might be attributed to Rolex's recent price increase on June 1st. This price hike has made potential buyers more cautious. Luxury goods are all about perceived value, and when the price jumps, buyers start scrutinizing their options more closely. They begin to question if the watch is worth the new, higher price. The steel and gold Daytona, while undeniably beautiful, might be facing stiffer competition from other models, even within the Rolex family. Newer models with updated features and designs are catching the eyes of potential buyers. There's also the question of changing tastes. The luxury watch market is influenced by fashion trends, and what was once in vogue can quickly become outdated. What was once the epitome of luxury might be perceived as a bit too flashy or ostentatious for today's more understated luxury consumer. People are now leaning towards more subtle and minimalist designs. And let's not forget the pre-owned market. This segment has grown significantly in recent years. With prices for new Daytonas on the rise, savvy buyers are turning to the pre-owned market for better deals. They can find well-maintained watches at a fraction of the cost. This increased supply in the pre-owned market could also be putting downward pressure on the demand for new steel and gold Daytonas. Buyers have more options and are becoming more selective. Remember, in the business world, you have to adapt to survive. Companies must stay ahead of trends and consumer preferences. Rolex needs to recognize these shifting sands and adjust their strategy accordingly. They must be proactive in addressing these challenges. Whether it's tweaking the design, revisiting the pricing, or finding new ways to reignite the spark, they need to innovate and stay relevant. They need to remind consumers why the steel and gold Daytona was once a coveted symbol of success. By doing so, they can hope to restore its former glory and appeal. Next up, we're sticking with the Daytona family, but this time, we're focusing on the white dial variation. This particular model has been a favorite among collectors and enthusiasts for years, and it's easy to see why. Now, the white dial Daytona has always held a certain allure. Its sleek design and timeless appeal make it a standout piece in any collection. It's clean, it's classic, it's undeniably Rolex. The craftsmanship and attention to detail are second to none, making it a true icon in the world of luxury watches. But even with its pedigree, it's facing headwinds in the current market. The luxury watch market is more competitive than ever, and even established models like the white dial Daytona are feeling the pressure. Priced slightly above $20,000, the white dial Daytona finds itself in a tricky position. It's a significant investment, and buyers are becoming more discerning with their choices. It's not quite as attainable as some of the entry-level Rolex models, but it's also not in the same league as the ultra-exclusive, hard-to-get pieces that command astronomical premiums. This middle ground can be a challenging place to be. The recent price hike hasn't done it any favors either. With prices creeping up, potential buyers might start looking elsewhere for better value. Buyers in this price bracket are particularly sensitive to price changes, and that extra few $1,000s can be a deal breaker. They want to feel like they're getting their money's worth. What's more, the white dial Daytona is facing stiff competition from other brands and even other Rolex models. The market is flooded with options, each vying for the attention of discerning buyers. There are plenty of other luxury watches out there that offer similar features and aesthetics at a more palatable price point. So, what's the solution? How can the white dial Daytona reclaim its position as a must-have timepiece? Rolex needs to find a way to make the white dial Daytona stand out from the crowd. It needs to remind buyers why this model is worth the investment. Perhaps a limited edition release with unique design elements or a renewed marketing push that emphasizes its heritage and craftsmanship. Highlighting what makes the white dial Daytona unique could reignite interest. They need to give buyers a compelling reason to choose the white dial Daytona over the competition. By focusing on its strengths and unique qualities, Rolex can ensure that this iconic model remains a favorite among luxury watch enthusiasts. Chapter 3. Patek Philippe Nautilus, the elusive unicorn. Now let's talk about a watch that's become synonymous with exclusivity, the Patek Philippe Nautilus. This timepiece is not just a watch, it's a statement, a symbol of prestige and luxury that few can attain. This iconic timepiece has been a darling of the watch world for decades, and its popularity shows no signs of waning. Collectors and enthusiasts alike revere it for its unique design and impeccable craftsmanship. But that very popularity has created a unique problem: limited availability. The scarcity of the Nautilus has turned it into a rare gem, often missing from even the most exclusive boutiques. Getting your hands on a Nautilus, particularly the older reference 116610 and the newer reference, is like trying to catch lightning in a bottle. The demand far outstrips the supply, making it a highly coveted item. The waiting lists are legendary, often stretching for years, and the gray market prices are enough to make your head spin. Some buyers are willing to pay double or even triple the retail price just to skip the wait. This scarcity has only intensified the Nautilus's desirability, creating a self-perpetuating cycle of hype and demand. The more difficult it is to obtain, the more people want it. But it's also created a barrier to entry for many would-be buyers. The frustration of long waiting lists and exorbitant prices can be disheartening. Who has the time or the patience to wait years for a watch? The exclusivity that makes the Nautilus so desirable also makes it nearly impossible for the average buyer to acquire. Patek Philippe is well aware of this situation, but they've been hesitant to increase production significantly. They understand that maintaining the watch's exclusivity is crucial to its allure. They understand that part of the Nautilus's allure is its exclusivity. The brand's reputation hinges on the rarity and desirability of its timepieces. Flooding the market with new pieces would dilute the brand and potentially harm its long-term value. It's a delicate balancing act that requires careful consideration. It's a delicate balancing act. Patek Philippe needs to find a way to satisfy the demand without compromising the very qualities that make the Nautilus so special. Patek Philippe needs to find a way to satisfy the demand without compromising the very qualities that make the Nautilus so special. Perhaps they could explore new variations or limited editions that offer a fresh take on the classic design. Perhaps they could explore new variations or limited editions that offer a fresh take on the classic design. These new models could provide an alternative for those who can't get their hands on the traditional Nautilus. Or maybe they could focus on enhancing the customer experience for those lucky few who do manage to get their hands on a Nautilus. Exclusive events, personalized services, and unique experiences could add even more value to owning such a prestigious timepiece. Chapter 4. GMT Master 2 Rose Gold and Steel. A tough sell? Now let's shift gears to another Rolex model that's been experiencing a bit of a slowdown. The GMT Master 2 in Rose Gold and Steel. This is a watch that, on paper, has it all. It's got the sporty yet sophisticated GMT functionality, the luxurious touch of rose gold, and the iconic Rolex name. So why isn't it flying off the shelves? Well, the recent price increase certainly hasn't helped. Luxury buyers are a discerning bunch and they're not afraid to vote with their wallets. But there's more to it than just price. The GMT Master 2 in Rose Gold and Steel might be facing stiff competition from other models within the Rolex lineup, particularly those with more understated designs. The two-tone aesthetic, while undeniably luxurious, might not be to everyone's taste. Some buyers might find it a bit too flashy, or prefer the more classic look of a full steel or full gold watch. Rolex needs to find a way to make the GMT Master 2 in Rose Gold and Steel stand out from the crowd. Perhaps a limited edition release with a unique dial color or bezel material, could reignite interest. Or maybe they need to revisit the marketing and highlight the watch's versatility and travel-ready features. Chapter 5. Pepsi Model, a Vintage Flood. Finally, let's talk about a watch that's near and dear to many collectors' hearts, the Rolex Pepsi GMT Master. This iconic timepiece with its distinctive blue and red bezel has been a grail watch for decades. But lately, there's been a noticeable shift in the market. The availability of new Pepsi models has plummeted, sending prices on the secondary market soaring. This scarcity has driven many collectors to seek out pre-owned Pepsi models, leading to an influx of vintage pieces on the market. This surge in pre-owned Pepsi watches has created both opportunities and challenges. On the one hand, it's given collectors a chance to acquire a piece of history at a slightly more attainable price, but it's also made it more difficult to authenticate vintage pieces and ensure their originality. Rolex's decision to limit the production of new Pepsi models has only fueled the frenzy. Some speculate that it's a strategic move to increase demand and maintain the watch's exclusivity. Others believe it's simply a matter of production constraints. Whatever the reason, the current state of the Pepsi market is a testament to the enduring appeal of this iconic timepiece. It's a watch that transcends trends and generations, and its legend continues to grow with each passing year. So, there you have it. A look at some of the Rolex models that are facing headwinds in the current market today. Remember, the luxury watch market is constantly evolving and changing. What's hot today might be lukewarm tomorrow. What are your thoughts on the Rolex models and market updates that we shared in this video? Are you surprised by any of the trends we discussed today? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and found our insights valuable, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more luxury watch content. We're always on the lookout for the latest trends and insights to help you make informed decisions about your next luxury purchase. Thank you for watching The Luxury World, and we look forward to having you join us in our upcoming videos. Until next time, keep investing wisely and stay stylish always.